he said, if we last a year, I'd like to get married and try for a baby. So a year came by, nothing.
Teach had with 2 schoolboys, and one of them got her pregnant.
Some American men feel that American women are very entitled.
I will submit naturally.
I'm 20 years old. I'm from Canada.
Who are going and getting passports and going to other countries looking for submissive wives are just codependent men.
Hey guys, welcome back to More to Life. Before I get into this video, I ask that you like, comment, subscribe. Also, smash that notification bell just to be sure you get on my videos as soon as I release them. Let's get right into this.
If my boyfriend asks me to marry him, I'm going to say no. Why am I going to say no? Because we started dating 5 years ago, and then a month after we started dating, his friend started dating his girlfriend. And they had a kid after 2 years of being together. We had our daughter after 4 years of being together. His friend pays all the bills in their home. We pay 50-50. His friend got engaged last year. And we haven't gotten engaged. His friend got married this past weekend. And the crazy thing is that when we started talking, he said, if we last a year, I'd like to get married and try for a baby. So a year came by, nothing.
Whose fault is that?
Then he said, well, maybe after 3 years, let's look at it like a lease payment. You get 3 years. 3 years came by, nothing. And then he said, maybe 5. 5 is a big deal. Bet. 5 came. Nothing. So I got tired of dropping hints, got tired of sending ring photos, and I was just hoping that it would happen. So he goes to his friend's wedding this weekend, and I'm hoping that it would be a motivator, but to be honest, at this point, I don't even care. Like, I really don't care. Like, the magic of the idea of how he would propose and all of that, it's like, if you had that much doubt about marrying me, now I have these doubts. Like, why? What do you need? What's not enough? Shoot, I know I'm enough. You're not about to make me feel insecure. So he says, well, I made you the mother of my first and only child, and that should be good enough, because that's a big deal. That's forever. And yeah, it's a big deal. That's forever. But like, damn, I'm good enough to be your baby mama, but I'm not good enough to be your wife. So at this point, I'm like, if he proposes, I'm going to say no. Why? Because if it took him so long and he had so many doubts, he thinks it's all under his control, his power. Like, when I feel like it, that's when I'm going to propose and she's just going to say yes. No. I have some say too. And I can say no. Just because you propose doesn't mean I'm going to say yes. Like, for me to say yes, he's going to have to pull off a really, really, really nice proposal. Like, something super romantic. Like, Backstreet Boys in the background. Flower petals. Pink flower petals.
Women.
See, she wants to control. That's what feminism is, right? They want to control everything. I get it, right? She's tired of waiting. The guy should propose to her, right? He got her pregnant and everything, but she's giving him everything. She has to stop giving him everything. What I mean by that, I'm not saying it the way women are saying it. You gave the man a baby. He's thinking in his head, what's the next step? I got the woman I want. I got the baby. I don't know. He could be thinking like me. He don't want to go into the drama of possibly getting a divorce. But yeah, you don't control it, lady. Sorry. Women don't control marriage. You have to sit there and wait. When he proposes, you already know you're going to say yes, so stop it. Let me get on to the next one.
Bro, did all the like horny, crazy women decide to be like teachers this year? Because what the hell is going on? What the hell? If I took a shot for each female teacher that I'm seeing getting arrested or charged with like some type of offense towards their student, y'all, I would be in the grave just this year. Like, oh my God.
No, women teachers have been this way. They just put all of the attention on men. Look at the male teachers, what they're doing. Oh, my male teacher approached me like this. The woman was swept under the rug. Let me give you an example. When I was in high school, I was in 12th grade. I had an English teacher who was known for getting with the older high school kids. Now, they were grown. They were 17. It's legal. I'm not trying to say she was necessarily doing anything illegal. And a young man is going to feel like, wow, I got the teacher. I got the high school teacher. But no, it's been happening for a while. It's just, it got swept under the rug because all the attention was paid to us. Let me go on to the next one.
Teach had with two schoolboys, and one of them got her pregnant. The boy told police in an interview that Jonas had given her 10 of the 11 digits to her phone number and challenged him to guess the other, which he had, and that had led to them messaging each other. Joins groomed the first student by taking him to the Trafford Centre and bought him a Gucci belt. Later, she drove the boy back to her flat in Salford, where they had sex twice. Rumours spread among the boy's friends, the jury heard, and Joyce was suspended by her school in October 2021 after being arrested by police. She was subsequently charged and was due to face trial, but then it emerged she had been in a long-term intimate relationship with second student. She said the relationship had begun when the boy was 15, and he went to her flat twice, where they kissed, but it became intimate when he turned 16, whilst she was on bail and faced charges over the first student. Phone messages between then became more flirtatious. One he sent read, "Get your tits out," and she replied, "Not tonight," and then she went on to send him a photo of her bum in just her knickers. Sacked in July 2022, denies 4 charges of inappropriate activity with a child and 2 charges of inappropriate activity with a child as a person in a position of trust. The trial continues and is expected to last 2 weeks.
I mean, the lady had somewhat of a point, but it's nothing new though. This has been happening for so long. So long. You know what's wild? Nowadays, the teachers are hotter, right? When I was a little horny son of a gun when I was in school. The teachers weren't that hot. They weren't, right? If my teachers were hot, she wasn't hot too, but still. Let me get on to the next one.
Why American men don't want to date American women anymore. And little disclaimer, I do live in the US for the past 7 years. 1. Some American men feel that American women are very entitled.
Oh, absolutely.
They feel that many American women expect a partner who fit a specific ideal. He has to be smart, attractive, successful, fit. They believe that many American women have unrealistic expectations. They expect their partners to do everything, and they expect their partners to put their needs above their own. 2, because of the rise of radical feminism, there is a loss of femininity among American women, and they even started to adopt some masculine traits.
So how about you go get some of your friends, wherever you're from? I don't know where she's from. She's gonna go get some more friends and bring her to America. You know, so it's not gonna happen though. Guys gotta go out there and get them. Get your passports.
3, opportunistic behavior. A big percentage of divorces are initiated by women, and usually is because they prioritize their career and personal growth over their family life. And a lot of men also express some frustration because they feel that there is a lack of commitment and loyalty among American women. And that is why a lot of American men are now dating non-American women, because they believe that non-American women tend to prioritize mutual respect, shared values, and commitment.
That's exactly why guys are doing that, right? Guys are finding women outside because they want to be committed. They have respect. They're women. They're not saying, "Oh, make me. If you do this, I'll be feminine." That's what's happening. That's what American women are saying. If you do this, I'll be feminine. Here's an example.
If he leads properly, I will submit naturally. I will submit naturally.
You see what she said? She was joking, but that's dead serious. She said, if he leads properly, I will submit nastily. I mean, naturally. That is exactly right. They won't submit naturally. They'll submit nastily. Nobody wants to submit naturally. They don't want to submit, with the cooking and the cleaning and I'll do everything you say. They want to submit nastily. Tell me what to do nastily. I'll submit that way. And guys don't mind. But yes, that's good for a certain amount of time. A guy wants a woman to submit nastily and naturally. And you know where you get that at? You gotta.
This is the way.
You can find it sometimes in the West. I won't lie. I can show you an example. I'll show you guys an example.
Flag. What about you?
Hi, my name is Jillian. I'm 20 years old. I'm from Canada. The highest level of education completed was high school. I decided not to go to college. And I said I'm single, right? Another
Now, I'm gonna stop it right there because all the music and all that stuff. I just want you to hear her voice. Now, you see that soft, feminine attitude? She's probably the only woman that's been like that on the show for quite a while. And then maybe next episode they'll have another one. They're very spotted in. You can find it. But what do I always say? So far, so what? So few. You'll be looking and searching and hoping and wishing, and then when you're there, you're not gonna find it. Let me get on to the next one.
These traditional masculine men saying that men need to be masculine and women need to be feminine, who are going and getting passports and going to other countries looking for submissive wives, are just codependent men.
Oh, here we go again.
These men have been taught that they need a woman to need them. That's why they can't fathom that a woman can live without them freely and independently. This is why they can't fathom an equal partnership between a man and a woman where there's not a constant power struggle. They seem to think that in those relationships that the women wear the pants when in fact both the woman and the man work together equally to make sure that the partnership runs and works. They can't fathom that a woman and a man would want each other and not need each other in a relationship. That somehow, some way, because of the way that they were raised, they can't fathom that a woman would want a man over needing a man.
If you love someone, if it's genuine love, you see their hidden soul. That's a good way of thinking about it. You get a glimpse of the light that they could reveal to the world if they revealed it. That's what you see. And then to act in love is to encourage that to come forward and to discourage anything that gets in its way.
Because that's all they know when it comes to their own individual identity as men. If a man isn't leading, providing, protecting, he's not a man to them.
See, she missed the whole point, right? She doesn't understand. Because a lot of the guys that want to leave are independent. They're used to living on their own, doing things on their own. You have to understand, men have gotten used to women not wanting to do anything. This is at 1990. This is at 1980. This is 2024, lady. So what are you talking about? Men are codependent to where they don't know how to do things. Men have to get things done. I look at it like this, right? Let's say you're right. Even a man has to go out and buy food out every day. Let's say that, right? Is he still not living? Is he still not getting things done? That shows that really at the end of the day, you're not needed. Because if you're saying, I'll do this, I'll submit to you nastily if you give me some money, what's the whole point of doing that when a guy can just order out? Uber Eats. Everything can be delivered to your door. Because then a lot of women are going to do what? Order Uber Eats anyway. Oh, honey, I don't feel like cooking. I'm ordering Uber Eats. It's the 5th day, honey. Oh, well, I've just been real out of it. What are men to do? Men are supposed to stay around and deal with you, bonnet queen. We just seen the white bonnet queen. That's who we just seen. You come in a video like the white bonnet queen. So I'm happy to see that, though. It's not only women from the community that don't care about their appearance because you're in a video in front of the world showing your appearance that way. It's women outside of the community too. So you're clearly showing exactly why guys are leaving. And guys are leaving because we all realize.
This is the way.
Passport, bro. Passport. No. It's definitely more to life than dealing and staying with a woman like you.
Oh, absolutely.